I think one of the most impressive machines that I've seen here on the turquoise carpet through the middle of the hall here at PPMA 2023. This man, Nick from Somic, is responsible for it. Nick, before we dive into the big story around Somic, while your colleagues are busy loading this machine, just tell us what we're looking at.
Sure, so this is the latest end-of-line case packer from Somic Packaging in Germany, and this is an end-of-line single-piece wraparound case packer, so taking products at up to 250 a minute into the machine, and with a single piece of cardboard putting it into a shelf-ready case.
Brilliant. So as we see, I think we might just have worked our way. It packs so quickly, I think, that we may have already been through the first. I tell you what, just while your colleagues stock up the machine again, tell me a little bit about what Somic does. Obviously, this being a good representation of Somic's business.
So Somic is an expert in the field of mechatronics and servo-controlled drives for very compact and high-speed machines for end-of-line case packing. Whether that's a single-piece carton or a twin-piece carton, we are doing all sorts of products from coffee to pharmaceutical, confectionery, bakery, cheese, very big in dairy, basically putting end-of-line products into cases.
Right. And in terms of the type of customers that you're working with, here we've got some packaged goods. They look like some tomato and leek snacks there. What kind of customers are you working with?
So we're working with all sorts of fields. Certainly in the dairy industry, we work a lot with Arla and Saputo, and also Ornua Foods, Irish Dairy Board, Dairy Gold in the dairy sector. And in snacks and confectionery, we're working with Ella's Kitchen, who have kindly given us permission to use this amazing product on the stand today, made in Ireland by one of their manufacturers. But we're also doing an awful lot for confectionery with Thornton's and Mars, and also Wrigley's, and also very big in the pet food sector with pet food, Pedigree Chum, Sheba, cat food, those areas as well.
Yes, this is reminiscent, and that's not to say anything bad against Ella's Kitchen stuff, but this also looks very much like how my cat food gets packaged as well, probably using a machine very similar to this. Talk to me about the throughput of the machines. I mean, we were looking at the video that you're also playing on your stand here. That stuff is going by very, very quickly indeed. So clearly this is very high throughput, very, very high capacity equipment we have.
Certainly. This machine, we've had to slow it down today for the show. It's running at about 120 a minute, but it has the capability to run at 250 a minute. Yep. But Somic machines generally run in the range from 100 up to 1,000 portions a minute coming into the in-feed.
This is big capacity stuff, really, really impressive. And as I remarked on when I, say, been walking up and down here, it's a machine with a look. These red pillars on the outside, you were telling me before we started rolling a moment ago that these are kind of emblematic of what Somic and its founder are about.
Indeed. So yes, the four pillars that we always have on the corners are really, we talk about our foundations, and the four pillars being the foundations of Somic to allow us to build the best solutions for our customers.
Really good. Thank you very much indeed for bringing this to PPMA show this year. I don't know if you want to tell your colleagues that they can have a little bit of a rest while we just wrap up our chat. In terms of the PPMA show this year, what kind of things have your customers been coming to you with? Because, you know, some people talk about challenging times at the moment, economics, for example, headcount, or rather availability of skills. What are the challenges they're coming to you with at the moment, Nick?
All sorts of challenges, certainly availability, delivery times, capital applications, etc. So they all have their challenges with that. We as machine builders have the challenge of building enough machines to meet the customer's needs. Right. But certainly with the changes since Brexit and the changes in labour, more and more customers are requiring end-of-line case packing to keep their products as efficient as possible.
Fair enough. And in terms of the solutions that you and your colleagues, maybe competitors here at the show this year, are able to help visitors with, how have you found those conversations been going so far this year?
Well, very useful, and we cooperate with lots of other suppliers here. We are one part of a production line, and we need the cooperation of others to do the case packing, the palletizing or the upstream bit. And we're hoping that many visitors can find that cooperation between suppliers to find the best solutions for their businesses and get the best value from the show. Yeah,
good cooperation, and I like that you take that somewhat broader view, the visitor's view, the customer's view about what they want from their solutions. And maybe you guys aren't necessarily the right partner to provide that, but you know that there's someone else here who is.
Very much so, very much so. And it's important to get the visitors to get the value from the show, so when they come again, and it makes it great value for us as well.
And you've been getting good visitors, good footfall this year, good conversations?
We've been very pleased. Yesterday and today have been exceptional days. We've had a huge amount of customers, some great inquiries, and we look forward to finding the Somic solutions for all of them.
Well, thank you for sharing your Somic solution with us today, Nick. Have a great rest of show.
Thank you very much indeed.